Um, when people ask me this question, I find it um, intriguing, sometimes a little annoying, and the reason is simple. Um, in filmmaking, you have people from diverse backgrounds. You have engineers in filmmaking. Um, uh, George Lucas, I think, was an engineer. You have medical doctors who are filmmakers. You have psychologists, businessmen, all sorts of people who are in the business of filmmaking. Um, and there's always been this misconception, maybe from time past, where you had court jesters, where it is assumed that entertainers are just that. And people assume that we have cotton wool in our heads instead of brains. And I begin to wonder. Um, in school, practically in the first 2 3 years, you probably do the same courses as everyone else before you move into your area of specialization. There are general courses that we share. And so when people look at filmmakers and then they begin to wonder, you filmmaker, what are you doing in politics? And I begin to wonder, you know, one of the best American presidents of tomorrow is Ronald Reagan. Um, Schwarzenegger didn't do bad in California. And I could go on giving you examples. You want to also ask, what has football got to do with politics? But George Weah is a president today. You may also want to ask, what has disc jockeying got to do with politics? But we have a 34, maybe now 35-year-old ex DJ who is not even married, woman as Prime Minister of New Zealand. She just had a baby with her boyfriend. So you want to ask, um, what have all of this got to do with politics? And so, but more importantly, I mean, for the office for which I aspire, which is the office of president, you don't even have to be a technocrat. Um, with my background in journalism, you know that journalists know more about anything than most people. It's in our nature. We research. We have to be on top of our game. Whoever we're interviewing or doing a story on, we probably know just as well as they do, and so we can discuss intelligently. And not only that, also, uh, if you like, recommend or talk as intelligently as the next person. We know these things, okay? We're able to analyze. We're trained to be analytical, and not just being analytical. And again, the society relies on us for not just information but direction as well. We are agenda setters, as journalists, which is also a background that I have. And so the question again, what has filmmaking got to do with politics? Um, for me, the office for which I am aspiring is the office of president. And for that office, uh, you only need leadership skills. And who is a leader? For me, a leader is a visionary, someone who's able to see um, what most people can't and be able to motivate them sufficiently enough to be able to attain that goal. I can give you examples. I'll start from the Bible unapologetically. Well, it's also in the Quran. Moses, so, when he left, or when he wanted to lead the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt, what did he do? When he got that calling, he told them about the promised land. But more importantly, he painted a picture, a vision of a land flowing with milk and honey. Now that was enough. For these guys, I want to be there, And so it was sufficient for them to leave, whether you want to call it comfort or whatever it is, I'll call it a comfort zone, because that's what they've always known for a very long time. The children of Israel then in Egypt. It was sufficient for them to leave it, to leave the known for the unknown. And so they were able to brave all odds, go into the wilderness, go through the Red Sea and all of that, to discover this promised land, this land flowing with milk and honey. I tell you about another leader, Martin Luther King Jr. He painted an image. He saw a vision of a land, of an America where your color wouldn't matter, where your creed wouldn't matter. And yes, he may not have lived to see it, all of it, but you know what? Not long ago, very recently, uh, there was a black man in the White House. So that dream did come to pass.